When you think of vampires, you probably imagine something seductive, charming, powerful, almost attractive. Now forget all of that, because in Werner Herzog's Nosferatu the Vampyre isn't seductive. He isn't powerful, he is a disease. And perhaps one of the most disturbing portrayals of a vampire in cinema. Released in 1979, Nosferatu the Vampyre is a remake of the 1922 silent classic. But Herzog didn't just remake it, he's transformed it into something slower, colder, and deeply unsettling. This isn't a typical horror films. No jump scares, no fast pacing, and yet it stays with you. In most films, vampires are powerful. They dominate every scene they're in. But here, it's the opposite. This virgin feels sick, fragile, decaying, uncomfortable to look at. And that's the point. He's not just a character, he's an infection. But the most disturbing part isn't the vampire, it's the people. In most horror films, people fight back. They try to survive. Here, they don't. They accept it. And that quiet acceptance is far more terrifying than panic. Herzog uses a very unusual rhythm. The film is slow, very slow. It feels almost boring. But then something shifts. You stop watching the film and start feeling it. The fear doesn't come from events, it comes from the atmosphere. And then the film does something unexpected. It makes the vampire tragic. He talks about immortality not as a gift, but as a curse. Imagine living forever, without love, without connection, without meaning. At some point, you stop fearing him and start understanding him. The ending breaks the rules completely. There is no heroic victory, no clean resolution. The only way to stop it is through sacrifice. Quiet, intentional, inevitable. And that's when it becomes clear. This isn't a film about vampires. It's about death. That's why Nosferatu feels so disturbing. It doesn't scare you with shocks. It confronts you with something real. It strips away the fantasy and leaves you with the truth. And that's what makes it unforgettable.